Oh, this thing on? Hi, let me be professional. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, we got a lot to talk about and to cover today. We got to edit a video. We're going to start on the project for next week for when I push out my next project, which is from Brains Magazine, which they promote limited because I don't pay the big money to get it super promoted. But hey, if Oprah uses it, Oprah Winfrey, I'm gonna use it till the wheels fall off. So anyway, the first project is looking through my emails. I had to reset my. Let me tell you what happened before I talk about Elon Musk. I was supposed to plug in my computer to another computer because I said, why is this taking so long? Because yesterday it was like in the works of, you know, taking a long time to process. So I went back and I saw the little faded out blue button that said not now. I clicked that and everything fell into place. I would have woke up last night and it would have been still in the same process. That would have limited the time that I had to do the show today. Now, about Elon Musk, he has something called the Neuralink that has came out and that he's going to put 10 more people that is paraplegic onto this Neuralink process. His future goal is to take care of people with schizophrenia, mental health issues, blindness, and many other issues. Now, I have mental health issues, and I think that that is a wonderful because we talk at Stephen Hawking's talk at 1.1 bit, 1 bit. They call it 1 bit. We talk between 1.5 bits and 2 bits. Now, talking at 1.5 is pretty slow. We tell you, hey, look, hey, what's up? Nothing. How you doing? Just chilling. That's 1.5 bit. Certain people, how are you today? Well, I'm doing a great time. I'm having a great time today. I'm going, swimming with my friends, and then after that, I'm going to drive around the country road, and then after that, I'm going to sit down and study. That's like 2 bit. But where Elon Musk is trying to get to, and it takes the second person that listens to digest that and reconstruct that wordage or that verbiage into what they think it is. So I have it on my Facebook page. You know, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are two great geniuses. They collide, they talk about each other, but they all have something to offer the world. They both have something to offer the world. Elon Musk Neuralink and the virtual reality with Meta. That's amazing. Like, what can you actually go into to try to, you got Telegram, it's very different, but it's very worthwhile too. But it's right now what we need. You got Apple converging with Meta. Like Meta actually downplayed its glasses for Apple's glasses, that is the virtual reality where you swipe and you can press buttons. Then they actually got prescriptions. So it's absolutely nowhere that somebody else can go right now. Right now, 10 years down the road, we'll see what we need. But until then, there's absolutely nowhere somebody can go to say, hey, look, they're going to be downwards. They're not going to come close to Facebook, Twitter, even YouTube. Nobody can touch YouTube. LinkedIn is its own entity. It's business oriented. Facebook, it comes out with many different gimmicks. He's going to be an old man talk about, I got those new glasses guaranteed, you know. And so they all have something to offer. Instagram, is connected. You got, what is that? What is that other one? Sorry. That hold on. Let me go here. I wish I knew how to he has another one. I forgot what it's called. Mark Zuckerberg Threads. That's what it's called. Threads. And so pretty much, these platforms, they look at the algorithms, y'all. They look at the algorithms and they say to themselves, what can I create that's not already out there? How can I draw audiences to me? And at first, I was like, okay, I should create something. But that takes a lot of time, effort, and work, and I think I'll leave them to it and go to another type of genre. I know y'all like, well, how can you create something with no money? You're right. Facebook had no money, but he got IPOs. And IPOs is where, I hope I said that right. IPOs, yeah, where banks and institutions invest their money into growth with your business because they see a functional business. So I'm thinking about the next time I try to create something, the Kimberly Cloud Show is like any other podcast. I may get people watching, but it's like any other podcast. But to create a real virtual type business from and scrape and study what Facebook has been doing, Twitter has been doing, LinkedIn has been doing, YouTube has been doing, Twitch has been doing. I think I said Twitter already, and even Roku. And create something and design it from that, even Threads. And I just said the other one, Telegram. And you now, I forgot about y'all. Y'all like, what about us? We always on here with you. Anyway, to scrape what they're doing, they're the main platforms. Oh yeah, and Kick is blowing up. Oh man, I don't even think I could get in there no more. I shouldn't even download that because that's probably why I had a lot of stuff on my page. But I have to download the OBS system. I can't even stream it to StreamYard. It's terrible. So yeah, man. We we need to take what they're doing and start developing baby systems like YouNow, like Twitch. Those are baby systems that allows you to stream and game or talk podcasts. You know, TikTok, TikTok is able to you can dance and do all types of cool tricks on TikTok. But I don't want to get too deep in it. He said that the Neuralink, he said that the Neuralink can be used for mental health issues, schizophrenia, blindness, and many others. We talk at 1.5 bit. Stephen Hawkins was talking at 1 bit, 1 bit to 1.5, I believe. That's very slow. He wants us to be able to be talking at full capacity, where our vocabulary just is endless without reading. He wants us to be able to transcribe with computers using our mind through the Neuralink. These things are so supernatural. I only spent 10 minutes watching that show because that was a 5-minute show. That was a 5-minute show. I mean, 5 minutes, 5 hours. Sorry, don't leave me. 5 hours of listening to everything. He's so smart. The only reason I didn't do it because I would have been entitled to taking notes. I couldn't even remember everything he said in 10 to 15 minutes I was watching him. Now, the show is on Facebook. The show is on Facebook if you want to watch it. It's 5 to 4 hours. The only thing I noticed was that he laughs a lot, kind of like me in a weird way. He's not a weird person per se, but it's like it annoys people. And you could tell it was annoying the moderator, but that's who he is. You know, he was being himself. So, he's a misunderstood being. Very, very misunderstood. And he is very smart with what he's doing with the Neuralink. So since I have mental health issues, I would like to be one of his candidates when he comes out with the new stage for mental health issues, the Neuralink. Think about it. You sit up there and you're in Web 6. You're sitting up there with the Neuralink, and it's the same properties, he said, as the Neuralink with paraplegic, but a little slightly different. And you're sitting up there and you're talking to your computer, telling your computer what to open, what to do, how to do it, and it's doing it through the mind. Not through talking, not through typing, but through the mind. He's tapped into something that is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So what are we going to do? I just wanted to give him a big shout out, and Mark Zuckerberg too. I go on these rants, but I truly feel like, people should be scraping off what Facebook is doing and doing knockoffs. They try to do knockoffs, but not a knockoff. A knockoff is like, getting glasses that look like Versace. No, they need to make their own, but do their own thing, but not copy Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all that. They're coming out with $499 glasses that look kind of not like this, but kind of like this. That is sort of like the virtual reality Apple glasses that you can swipe and hit. And I don't know if it's true or not because I've been trying to look it up, but it's supposed to be $499. And I would love to work with it. I'm really a virtual reality. Anything actually goes with me, in virtual reality, except the negative parts. If you don't teach somebody something negative and then you flood them with negativity, they're not going to know what to do other than to be negative. But since as a child I grew up in negativity and I just actually didn't want to be in negativity and I actually disconnected with negativity, I was saved. But I know what negativity is. If you're a pure child that's never been around nothing negative and you go into something negative, you might do something negative that influenced you heavily because it's just sickening. But just imagine what we can do with the properties that Elon Musk have and the virtual reality that Mark Zuckerberg has. You know, I think it's excellent what they're doing. So let's get started on the project. This is what we're going to do today. Today we are going to do the edit a video, two people, one video. We're going to put them on all the platforms. Then first I'm going to look through my emails. I know y'all hate when I do that because I don't show y'all. I try to keep it con- consolidated and away from y'all because it's too much vital and personal information. But after I do that, I'll do that at the end. So, that way y'all won't have to sit and look at my face just, you know. But what I'll do, I already got Final Cut Pro up. I need to open up another link to Canva, which I signed in already, and Final Cut Pro. Everything is practically erased. Everything. What's going on with my microphone? I I don't know. If y'all can't hear me, go on to Kimberly Cloud Show 39. I don't know what they said. Hold on, y'all. I have to change this. Hold on. Anything with the microphone? Let's try it again. Used by app. Oh, I know what it is. It's being used by app. Let me unplug this. Give me a second, y'all. I have to troubleshoot something. One, two, three. Okay, that should work. If it says it again, okay. Let me log out and log back in. StreamYard was on my app. It says it's being used by app. Let's see what it says now. Hello, testing one, check two, check one, check two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, and welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show again. I'm editing the video. It's nothing popping up right now. So yeah, let's do this. Starting with Canva. and another StreamYard. I'm about to show y'all what I'm doing right now. Put this right here. Put that right there. Okay. Go here. Share screen. Okay. We got StreamYard. Now we got Library. Dang, I got a lot. I gotta delete. What I'm gonna have to start doing is condensing it from 15, 20 minutes to 15 minutes. And that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because I got nothing but 20-minute videos for 2022. Because when it's 20-minute videos, I love talking to them. So we're gonna take her, download Catherine Matisse recording. I love chatting with them. Antonia Harmon. Now, we're going to stop here. We're going to go to Final Cut Pro. It took it 7 months for this to happen. 7 months for it to jam up like this. But now I got a 1 terabyte. And I was like, is that, how many megabytes is that? And it was like, well, I actually said it. I said, is it 500 megabytes plus 500 megabytes, which equals a terabyte? And it was like, unfortunately, yes. Hold on. Okay. Now we got open. Okay. So we go here. It's completely blank. Back to normal. It should be right here. Why isn't it right here? Hold on. I gotta do something. Wait. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, god dang. Because I hit something earlier. I hit something earlier that I wasn't supposed to hit. Hold on. Oh, man. Yeah, it should download. Hold on. Let me close it and reopen it. Documents, allow, desktop. What happened? Let me see. How did I do that? Oh my God. Why did I do that? Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Let's open it back up. It's probably not opening because it said it needed to close out. That's messed up. Desktop, Kimberly Cloud, downloads. Hold on. I'm going to get off of here like they said I should and get back on here. Open up the camera. Just bear with me for a second. Let me see something. I think I know what I need to do. No, that's not it. This is so weird. This is my first time doing this, so you have to bear with me. It's always something. I'm going to do this. I'm going to. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Go here. Go to sound. Go here. Sound settings. Okay. Okay. So now that I'm on here, it should work. It's very challenging. Download. Recording. Download. Recording. I'm doing it on another browser. Maybe that'll work. What is this? Oh, go here. Still downloading. Trying to figure out why isn't it showing up on import media. Okay, both came up. I know what I'm about to do. It's still not doing that. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Where do I go? Bear with me a second. Come on. I have to go. Where do I have to go? I know where I have to go. Now go back to applications, download it again. I have to download it again. Sorry about that, y'all. Should work after this. Oh, where's my candy at that I had? Oh, it's right here. Need all the sugar I could get to stay up. That's why I don't like really doing these no more because it's such a lengthy process. It's such a lengthy process. I'm down re-downloading Final Cut Pro. Come on, baby. Couple more mega gigabytes. One one more gigabyte. 30 more gigabytes. Twenty, 20. Okay, while that's going, I can't do nothing until I know that it's going to my uh till it's going to the actual Final Cut Pro. And I think I messed up because it asked me something and I pushed not now. I was like not now. So that's why I didn't download. So I heard we downloaded. Okay, here we go. And it's still not doing it. Oh, got it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know what to do. Trying to figure out why it's in there. Oh, I think I got it. The hell is going on with this? Are y'all watching? Hold on, I got all these apps up. Now we gotta go to Canva. Let's see. I had to read that for a second. I was like, what is that? Okay, we're gonna. Okay. Whew. So we're gonna do movie videos. And they're gonna keep going. No, I don't want cinematic. How does it look? Let me see. I can change the title. Okay, let me call you my magic. First, we need music. I'm about to get up because I have allergies really bad. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna put more music so I can do. Oh, I'm gonna cut this down, but I'm gonna put Ah, how did I do that last time? Ah, give me a second, yo. Yo. I don't want to leave it. I did it before. I do it again. Oh, Lord. Oh, here I come. Let me get another napkin. Okay. Let's see. How did I do this before? Oh, I know how. Left it blank. Yep. I mean, 10 seconds of it blank. Okay. Share. Download. Download. I think I'm going to have to drag it to the position. I love these things, man. Do I have a napkin? Yeah. It's downloading. This, if you was to say that what I'm holding in my hand is like crack cocaine, just listen before you get all antsy. That's a bad example. Let's say cigarettes. Yeah. If this was cigarettes, I'm quitting in a month. Oh my God, I can't believe I downloaded it. I have to delete it. I need to write my stuff on it. Let me delete it. How you delete it? Damn it. Oh, I got open and finder. Okay. Now go here. Yeah, make that a little smaller. Okay. Way too big. We want it centered. Just like that. No, not too much space. Mm. Hold up. Stretch it out. Move it. Copy and paste. No. No. Why won't it let me do it with the other one? It's always something. Why is it messing up? I'm gonna copy and paste it one more time. Okay. No. I have to. It's gonna be a Kimberly Cloud and Kimberly Cloud Production. Okay. Let's listen to it. I don't really like that music. Sound ominous. Go back to audio. No, I didn't mean to do that. I want to hear the whole thing. Hey, Kimberly Cloud Production. A Kim. Is it N? A. Singular. Okay. Do they got any more that looks better? Before I choose this one for right now. This would do. Oh, that is so cute. That's not. I'm so glad I saw that part. That's so cute, but not for me. Okay. Guardians of the Earth. They got a lot of good ones. Let me see Saturn. I don't want to see the Earth all the time. Okay, this will do. Okay, be all day. Okay, so that's downloading. I don't want to eat the last one. It's downloading. It's, it's coming up. Okay, so now go back. Ooh, I'm about to close out StreamYard. Okay, wait. Doobie doobie doo. Doo 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 doo. Doobie doobie doo. Wait, go back. Go back. Downloads. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so I dragged it over there. I'm gonna have to do some magic over here. Lord Jesus, help me. All of this is taking all day, unconsciously too long. Wait, let me see something. There we go. Right there. How many seconds was that? 9. Detach audio. Are y'all watching this? Because I'm doing a lot of things. And I still have to do it. Okay. Go back to StreamYard. Edit. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. Now, what? Y'all watching that part. Now I got to do a middle. First, I'm going to detach the audio. Wait, what is going on? Y'all can't see what I see. Hold on. Okay. So we're going to do the ladies first. 2 ladies. Beautiful ones. I love her hair. I'm going to put you right. Come on now. We're going to put you right here for now. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly. One last thing. Well, 3 last things. Lord Jesus, help me. I got to condense both of these videos down to 15-minute videos. But I need a middle and an end and a title of who is going next. Okay, now what? Stop it there, go there. Go back to Canva, that's the beginning. Now, before I do that, I'm debating on whether I should use a black title for since yeah, I'm gonna use the black title. Hold on. I wish it was colored. Part one. That'll make it better. And I don't have to do as much work. Antonia, part one, go down. And no. Antonia Harmon. And then it already got the music, so I can extend that right about there. See how that looks. Hold on, I want y'all to see this. And then I'll go back to Canva with part two in the end. Okay, should work. Hi everyone, welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I have a very special stop there because when I watch it, I want to make sure I edit it perfectly. So we got now I gotta stop it again. Stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. Go here. That's already saved. Oh, crap. Go back to templates. That is not what I'm looking for. I may end up choosing this. I already made hers. I love the music I created. Who is part two now? Catherine Mattis. I hate when it does that. It's not that big. Wait before I do that. So we can work it out. Someday that I'll turn. Make me work so we can work it out. And I promise you can't get so much. Cool. We got extra space to work with. So we downloaded that. We're not finished yet. go ahead and get this ending out the way. Where is it at? I'm gonna use what I used in the end, but we're gonna extend it. Okay, buddy. Where is it at? So many of them. Let's see if we find it. This is the best. What else? What's no? That just shows him. I'm starting to get lost in the bunch. Got so many people I've interviewed, and I use the same picture that I say to myself, "Come on." Yeah, we need music. What? Standing in the gap. How does that sound? Yeah. No. What did I just do? Okay. That's the last bit of it. Okay. Now go here. Remove this. Subscribe. Did I do a part two? I can do. I think I did do a part two. Okay. So go here, which is so hectic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the end. And I need one more thing. Oh, crap. Let me see if I can get this. Yes, I can. Yay! Nice. Okay. I'll get the background in just a second. How do I do that? Background, background, background. StreamYard. Nice. Oh crap. I have to go into another studio to do it. Studio I haven't even opened yet. Thank God for the World Wide Web saving shit. I wouldn't have been able to do it. No, 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 no. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. I got backgrounds on Final Cut Pro. Not yet, though. After I watch the film, then put the background. 15 minutes, 15 minutes on. So let's try it now. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I have a very special guest here today. I was talking to her actually before the show. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself to the world by telling them your name and where you're from?
Hi, my name is Antonia Harmon from Divine Empowerment, and I live in England, currently in Cornwall.
Ooh.
I was in London for 20 years.
Oh, wow. I love it. Can you go ahead and tell the world about your past leading up to what you do now, which is your present?
Sure. I was a TV presenter and model back in the day, and I used to run an agency of tequila girls working in nightclubs and selling shots. Before that, I worked in PR. I'm also a trained chef, so I've got a lot of different strings to my bow. So what happened was I was doing TV presenting and modeling, and then a friend of mine, I did a 5-day workshop, and I on healing, and I just didn't really understand it. I thought it was a bit strange, and I didn't really believe any of it. And then one of my best friends had burst her eardrum 5 times and was in excruciating pain, like she was being stabbed in her ear several times a week. So she went to the doctor, the specialist, and the surgeon. £4,500 and 50% chance the surgery was going to work. I know that £4,500 doesn't sound a lot to an American audience, but for the UK, that's ridiculous because we get free healthcare or healthcare included in our taxes. So she was getting the money together because she needed to, and she was in excruciating pain, like childbirth through her ear, but only a 50% chance it was going to work is what the doctor said to her. They were going to do their best, but they didn't really know how to help. She was walking down the street with me in Notting Hill, and she fell to her knees and started screaming and saying, fix my ear, help me. And I went, Lucy, what do you mean fix your ear? She went, you're a healer now. And I said, I did a 5-day workshop. I'm not sure I believe this stuff. How am I going to help you? We haven't looked at ears at all. I don't know what to do. And she just really, I don't know what to do.
So as a producer, I must know when to cut off the pieces. So after she explained the story and we rotate, we're going to go and skip a story, but I'm going to listen to the whole thing.
And she just really, asked me very strongly for my help, and I don't know how to help you. I took her to the loo of a restaurant, put my hands on her ear, and to my utter surprise, something started coming out of her ear that looked like a snake in heat waves. I was feeding it out like a rope, and it was about that wide. I'm backwards in this camera. About that wide, and about 1.5 meters long. So what's that in? Like, I'm trying to think of what 1.5 meters is in feet, but 1.5 meters long, which is about 6 foot, about 6 foot long, that'll be enough. So then she says, do the other side, and a narrower and thinner one came out. Sorry, a shorter one came out, and I threw some energy at them both, and they both vanished. And that was in 2007, and she's never had earaches since, and she cancelled the surgery. So that just blew my mind, because that's not supposed to happen. And I thought, medicine's missing a trick. There's more to all of this than simply medicine. And what else can I do? Because that was just miraculous. That blew my mind. That was just such a profound thing. She's not had earaches since. And I just was, shocked by it. And I spent the last, 15 plus years trying to work out how to dissolve traumas and diseases, and I've been pretty successful. And I've got a school, and I teach people how to dissolve traumas and do it very quickly and easily. And people have really profound experiences and become a lot happier very quickly, as well as full-blown diseases. I had someone with arthritis, and it was 85% gone within an hour. I worked on recently. I've had lots of people with fibromyalgia, and it's gone within an hour. Various different diseases like that. So I'm doing well, and I'm getting the word out on what I do.
Okay. Now we got to know where to stop it.
So tell me, what triggered you wanting to be into this profession? What made you really want to be into this profession?
Just that experience with Lucy. I just had this epiphany moment, and I went, well, I'm loving my life doing the TV presenting and modeling and everything else. It was great fun, but I thought, wow, this is the most important thing I can devote my life towards. This is more interesting, this is more profound, this is more life-changing, this is more impactful to help as many people as possible, that I can devote my life on. This is it. I was so inspired and ready to go, and it's been a hard slog to get to where I am.
How long have you been doing it for?
Over 15 years.
Wow, and how much progress have you seen?
Significant.
Significant.
Yeah, I mean, now, I mean, we had one of my students in April, not last year, the year before, April 2020, and he had depression for 27 years. Now, with depression, obviously, you take every pill, you go to the shrinks, you go to everyone, you go to the shamans, you do everything you possibly can to help you with depression, but you know, we're having it for 27 years, you're pretty unlikely to get any better. It's a real, you know, real sad thing. Anyway, so he was in my level 2 class, and I teach my students how to dissolve traumas right from level 1. It's only, and you can do these courses online. You can watch videos online and learn how to dissolve traumas these days. Anyway, so we did so I said to my students, we had 5 students in the class and Martin, and I said, right, everyone, dissolve Martin's depression. And everyone looked at me like I was completely mad. And I went, if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. Worst case scenario the worst case scenario is that nothing happens. So what if nothing happens? So let's just see what we can do. And within 10 minutes, I went, oh, it looks like it's gone. Martin, how do you feel? He said, the emptiness is gone and I feel cheerful. I said, when was the last time you felt cheerful? And he said, about 5 months ago, but I'd had some beers. When was the last time you felt cheerful without the aid of alcohol? I don't know, but it's been years. So I checked in with him. So it was April, not last year, the year before. So, you know, what, a year and a half, nearly. And he's not been back. He hasn't got depression. It's been gone. It's been gone for well over a year.
So and mental health.
10 minutes with my level 2 students.
Cool. So your level 2 students, the mental health aspect is like, the results are pretty significant in every level, like with mental health, and everything other aspect of it, right?
From level 1, dissolving traumas, you know, and something which has been stuck with you, which is almost.
Mind you, I'm new at this. This is 2022.
Ruling your life and muddying your experiences and making you respond from a place of trauma rather than a place of love, and making you be aggressive or obsessive about something that happened to you in the past. All that sort of stuff can be done from level 1.
I love it. Well said. I really love it. Can you tell me where you see these? We must need. I really love it.
Because I've 5% gone within an hour I worked on recently. I've had lots of people with fibromyalgia and it's gone within an hour. Various different diseases like that. So I'm doing well and I'm getting the word out on what I do.
Can you tell me where you see this technique going in the future?
Sure. So I'm okay. Let me tell you what diseases are first, and I can tell you where I'm going with diseases. Okay, so I'm here because I want to let everyone know my grand theory of disease, because I figured out what disease is, and I think everybody needs to know what disease is, because once we know what disease is, we can figure out how to fix them, and I'm well on my way to that. So diseases fall into 3 categories. You've got a gas, a liquid, and a solid. So gas-based diseases are thought-based diseases. When you hang around somebody who's anxious or depressed, you spend 3 seconds with them and you can feel anxious or depressed just from hanging around with them for a very brief amount of time, because it's like they've got a gas, they smell of it, they're radiating it. If you walk into a room after an argument, you can feel it in the air. You can like, oh, what's happened in here? You can feel the hatred and anger.
The heat and I agree.
It, right? Or if your friend got laid last night, they had sex last night, you're, oh girl, you know, you can feel that immediately. You know what's happened. You can feel their energy. So emotions are like gases. So if someone's happy, if someone's sad, you can feel it the moment you set eyes on them. And then you've got, gases are emotions are gases. You've got thought-based Thought-based diseases are gas-based diseases because they are on people's field. Depression, you can feel when you see a depressed person or spend seconds with them, you can feel it immediately. It pulls the air out of the room almost. Then you've got liquid-based diseases, something like a chronic pain, like a sciatica, fibromyalgia, back pain. These are all liquid-based diseases because they behave like a liquid. Sometimes the pain is 10 out of 10, sometimes it's 2. Sometimes it moves around the body, it flows around like a liquid. That's a liquid-based disease, as are cysts. Cysts is a literal ball of fluid. And then you've got solid-based diseases. Solid-based diseases are something like a tumor. You press a tumor, it's a rock. It's rock hard. So they go from a gas to a liquid to a solid. Now what happens is...
Wow. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Thank you. I like the wows. Yeah, so what happens is we get fixated on something that happened to us, something awful that happened to us possibly years ago. And we get fixated, and that fixation is the thoughts. That is the gas. And where they go in the body, where the disease is, dis-ease, lack of ease is in the body, is what the name of the disease is. So it might go to a certain area of your body. So back pain intrinsically is about not feeling supported, just as an easy one. So you don't feel supported and you have all these thoughts about not being supported in whatever capacity. And that's the bag that those thoughts go into, is the back pain bag. And you think about it for years, and it goes in and it goes in and it goes in and it goes in, and will eventually become a chronic pain, or it can become worse. It can become something which is more solid, because it's just density. So water vapor compared to water, liquid water is 800 times more densely packed than water vapor. So it's just having those thoughts and thoughts and thoughts and thoughts for a long, long time and getting stuck in a vicious cycle of thoughts. So the way to dissolve disease is to dissolve your attachment to these situations, to really forgive it properly, deeply, truly forgive it. And then you can actually get better from a variety of different diseases, any of them, really.
And what does, because it sounds more of a neuroscience type thing mixed in with a little bit of science, regular biology, you know, and chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By magic. The way you do it is by magic. It's using the sciences and then putting sprinkling some magic in. Because what we do is I mean, I've got a video which we'll link below where people can just, it's on my website, divineempowerment.com, but we'll link it below anyway, where people just put their mailing address in and they get a 10-minute video. And in this video, they follow the steps. And it will be 3 rounds of dissolving trauma. So all people need to do is think of a trauma that they've got. Something that happened once is the easiest one to do. Rate it out of 10, 10 being very severe, 0 being it's totally cool. And then think about it and allow themselves to feel the emotions, and just follow along the video. It's me doing magic on the other end and dissolving their attachment to it. And then after the first round, it should go down a couple of points. And then the second round, the third round, and it should be feeling pretty neutral by the end. If not, you really watch the video. But you have to feel it for me to heal it. If you can allow yourself to feel those emotions, they should get significantly less.
I hate to ask this question, but are you like a good like witch?
I'm a wizard. There's a difference between
that's so cool! I am talking to a wizard.
You're talking to a wizard. The difference between a witch and a wizard is something called higher level magic versus lower level magic. Lower level magic is what most people are familiar with, maybe using tarot cards or angels or a ceremony or a potion or a spell, but you're using an intermediary to help you do what you're trying to do. You're using a middleman or some device to help you achieve your goals. Wizardry is sorcery. Now, sorcery's got a bad name, but it's source energy. It's using God. It's awakening your divinity. I believe we're all gods and goddesses who have no idea how amazing we are. And I spent the last 15 years awakening my abilities we all have, which are locked very tight, which is what I teach. And then I just do the work by intention. I set the intention because my energy system is more alive and awake and enlightened, I guess, than other people's. But I've awoken some of my natural abilities that all of our dear listeners have as well, but they're just locked up tight. I've become more evolved, I guess, and now I can dissolve traumas and diseases. But it's wizardry.
And not many people even know about it.
I worked my butt off for the last 15 years developing these skills. So this is why I'm doing your podcast. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm here to tell the world about these things because actually it's really easy. I've done the heavy lifting. People can just go to my website, sign up to the courses, and they can learn these things themselves and learn how to dissolve traumas. And when you don't have traumas, you don't have triggers. And then your life becomes a lot happier. Also, you don't attract stuff you don't want. There's a dark side to the law of attraction, which people are unfamiliar with. But basically, whatever you're focusing on, you invite and you actually wish for from the universe. So if you're focusing on lack, traumas. And when you don't have traumas, you don't have triggers. And then your life becomes a lot happier. Also, you don't attract stuff you don't want. There's a dark side to the don't want. How it can dissolve traumas and diseases. There's a dark side to the law of attraction, which people are unfamiliar with. But basically, whatever you're focusing on, you invite and you actually wish for from the universe. So if you're focusing on lack or some abusive relationship that you had or some awful thing that's happening to you, you're actually ordering that from the universe. And the universe will bring whatever you're resonating with. So if you're resonating with fear or abandonment or whatever it might be, you're actually asking the universe to bring you more of that. So you have to clear these things out of your system. You're ordering things you don't want. So when your vibration is high, you attract vibrational things. When vibration is low, you attract low vibrational things. And people need to understand that and clean out their system as a spiritual hygiene.
What do you know about the 369 Nikola Tesla? Everybody know him because he sits up there and he has different. Well, what do you know about him?
About Tesla in general?
Well, Nikola Tesla, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had amazing things with electricity, and I know that he had the, wasn't the Rothschilds, it was one of those families, wasn't it, who decided, they nicked all of his stuff. Did Edison stole all of his technology? He was very evolved. There's a potential that he was from, what planet? Venus. I was listening to something about him being Venusian the other day, that he was a very advanced being. He had flying machines. He had a flying machine. He used to stand on this little flying machine. Yeah, and he was seen around. This is according to David Wilcock, who I'm a huge fan of. But he was seen on this little, like a little box, like with a handle thing, and he was seen on this flying machine. And that was to do with it's to do with scarabs and having their wings and what happens with the wings of scarab, which is anti-gravity. And he managed to develop a machine which is anti-gravity and was flying around on this fun little thing.
I have another question for you before we cut. Every day I listen to different frequencies, the 432 frequency, the 369 frequency, heal yourself frequency, every frequency I can get my hands on. And what would you suggest for those who have limited amount of resources that goes on YouTube every day? What would you suggest them look up in order
to my videos and follow along the healings and get well? Honestly, I've got loads of free material. You know, it's that just Antonia Harmon and Divine Empowerment. But look me up and follow along. Watch the people in there getting healed. I've got videos of people having profound. I had a lady on one of the YouTube videos. She had a really bad pain in her abdomen, and it suddenly went. And she was just going. And she's been in chronic pain for many years, and she's just going, "What? My pain is gone." She couldn't believe it. You know, live footage of that, and you can actually get the healings yourself just by watching my videos. Or if you go onto my website, divineempowerment.com or .co.uk, either one, you can just sign up to the mailing list and you'll get sent this video and you can dissolve your traumas. It's free. It's dead easy. And, you know, and if you want to become part of the tribe or book in with a private session, you're welcome with me or my practitioners, obviously welcome. But start with the free stuff, see how it feels, and notice yourself getting better. And if it resonates, then I hope to see you in the tribe.
And I have to leave with this last question. What
Sure.
about crystals? What about different crystals? Do those different crystals also
Now I want to show you my crystals.
in conjunction with what you do, does that help?
I've just bought giant angel wings crystals. I love crystals. They are 8-foot angel wings. They're incredible. I want to show you my crystals, but they're in the other room. Yeah, I love crystals. I think they're fantastic. I think they can hold frequencies for people, and I don't see why not. I don't think that they necessarily heal. I don't think they can do the full job, or at least they're not programmed to do things fully. I think you have to talk to your crystals, and if you really want them to, most crystals are resonating or working at about 20%. If you want a crystal to work and to help you out, you need to actually have a conversation with the crystal and ask it to help you, not just expect it to be pumping out endless energy. It can, but you need to have a conversation. And sometimes my crystals get too powerful. I have to ask them to tone down. So they're normally living at about 65%. When they get up to 80%, it actually frazzles me. It's actually a lot for my system. So talk to them. And if you want them to be, obviously they've got their own properties and their own abilities, and just ask them to sort of hype it up for you a bit. But they're magical. They're amazing. They are, a huge frequency in and of themselves. But I think we need to understand them a bit better and how they can work for us. And also cleansing them is very important. But just speak to your crystals, befriend them, and ask them to do their thing.
I like that
How
one.
can the people reach you?
I'm very easily to find.
Still too long.
Video, and you can dissolve your traumas. It's free. It's dead easy. And and if you want to become part of the tribe or put in the private session, you're welcome with me and my practitioners. Obviously, welcome. But start with the free stuff, see how it feels, and notice yourself getting better. And if it resonates, then I hope to see you in the tribe.
And I have to leave with this last question.
Again, this video, and you can dissolve your traumas. It's free. It's dead easy.
And I have to leave with this last question.
And how they can work for us, and also cleansing sort of hype it up for you, just sort of do their thing.
How can the people reach you?
I'm very easily to find. You can find me on Instagram, which I'm on all the time. That's my main platform, which is Antonia_Harmon. I've got a YouTube. I've got a website. Everything is either Antonia Harmon or Divine Empowerment. You will find me easily. I'm living everywhere. I've done loads of press. I won an award yesterday, which just came through, so that was fun too. But yeah, Antonia Harmon or Divine Empowerment, or Antonia Healer finds me, or Antonia Wizard would find me. I'm pretty easy to find. But certainly check out my YouTube, and also go to my website if you want to have that free healing video, which is just divineempowerment.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You all take care. Be safe out there, and I'll find everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You all take care. Be safe out there, and I will see y'all another time. I used to want to there, and I was so want everybody be safe out there, and I'll find everybody out there. And I will see y'all another time, right? Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank
you. Okay, this has to be really. That was my first time condensing it, because it was actually I took off 6 minutes of it. But now I have to really focus on Catherine Matisse.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I have a very, very special guest, so we're just going to get right to it. Can you tell me your name and where you're from?
Yeah, Catherine Matisse. I'm in San Diego.
Wow, you have done, I'm reading it as we speak, and every time I read it, I feel like humbled, and I listen to your story a little bit, and it feels good to work with somebody that's appeared in such venues as US Today, Bloomberg, CNN, NPR. But before we get on that track, let's talk about your past leading up to your present.
Sure.
Lexi.
Yes. So thanks for having me. Yeah, I started off as an executive assistant at a company and worked my way into being a director of HR. And in that organization, there was one person who I would say was bullying. He was fairly toxic. He kind of gossiped. He liked to stir the pot. He liked to micromanage. Just lots of things that aren't useful or conducive to a good environment. And I started getting my master's degree while I was working there in communication. And so my very first semester, I was just kind of fascinated by the situation that I was in at work. And so I ended up writing a paper for my class that first semester of grad school and came across the phrase workplace bullying. And I kind of joke, I have a master's degree in workplace bullying. I can tell you how to do it well or how to stop it. So then from there, I started a new job it was a startup tech firm where they had just gotten a big investment and they were going to be hiring and building. So I was going to do all of their HR and got laid off in 2009 with the recession then, and just said, forget it. Between bullying and a recession, forget the corporate world. I'm going to do my own thing. So I literally came home that day from being laid off and started my business. I bought a website and just started building a business via this website, and then just kind of started owning it and went from there. And here I am.
So when you got laid off, do you know exactly what it was for? Was it due to bullying and they couldn't handle you being a outspoken voice to bullying?
Well, so I did get fired from the job where there was the bully, and that's a pretty standard thing to happen. And I was fired with reason. I had let my performance just go so far down the tubes because I was so tired from doing all of that. And so my performance wasn't great. Admittedly, I was showing up late, leaving early, barely working when I was there. And I actually got to a point where I was really just thinking if I could just hang on until I get out of grad school, then I'll quit and get a job. I'll have my graduate degree. But I couldn't make it. So my boss came to me one day and said, you're not the person that you used to be. And I burst into tears and I was like, I don't know why you let this person act this way. And so he said, if you're this unhappy, you should leave. And then the next job at the tech firm, I was laid off because of the recession. So the investor who had sort of pledged all of this money to that tech firm pulled back because of the recession. So that was just more of a typical layoff.
Wasn't Obama in office during that time?
I don't know. 2009? I don't remember.
Okay. I just had to know. But wow. And you started your own business and where you help different corporations and companies see you go through and check. We're going to use your order and your pocket. But it, wow. And you started your own and you started your own business. Wow. And you started your own business and where you help different
and went from there. And here I am.
You started your own business and where you help different corporations and companies see you go through and check out whether they're being bullied or not, and you try to come up with a solution, right?
Right.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the process is that we always start off with a workforce survey. So we tailor all of our surveys to the organization's kind of specific problems. We look at things like employee engagement, job satisfaction, internal communication, is that effective or not? Do people trust leadership? And then from there, we have all this data and we're able to then work with the company, with the leadership team, and we also work with the employees to develop a strategic plan. So then we're able to say, here's the results and here's the plan we have to change them. And then we often end up helping implement some of those things. So just to give you some examples, and then we often end up helping implement some of those things. So just to give you some examples, and we have to change them. And then we often end up helping implement some of those things. So just to give you some examples, one organization, people really didn't trust leaders. It was IT, so it's mostly white, mostly male. And so we helped the organization create a competency matrix to say, essentially, in order to work here, you obviously have to be competent in IT, but you have to be competent in empathy and inclusivity and communication. And we started with the directors, and then we rolled it down through the ranks so that people were literally being held accountable and measured on their ability to, engage in positive relationships with each other and lead positive teams. Another example, we often end up doing a lot of training as part of that strategic plan around things like civility and respect, or we often do a lot of manager training around how to coach people engaging in ugly behavior. So, for example, a lot of times, if there's gossip or inappropriate sarcasm, these are things that we don't usually address at work because why would we? We're not going to micromanage everyone's little interactions, but those are pretty toxic behaviors. And so we'll coach or train managers on how to step in if you become aware of a gossip or someone making inappropriate jokes so that they can address that lower level behavior. So that's, some of the stuff we do.
Is it safe to say yes?
We do. The plan, we have to change them.
Is it safe to say that in a situation where people are being bullied, that they'll start doing exactly what you did and what I have done, where we're going to work late, leaving early, not performing well, all due to the bullying factor and not feeling wanted or in like part of the team?
That's exactly right. So there is probably 40 years of research from around the world on this topic of bullying. And it's just so clear that people who feel bullied at work experience anxiety and depression and even PTSD, which is extraordinarily profound. You can go to work and get PTSD, or you could go to war and have PTSD. Pretty crazy, right?
Yes.
So there's a lot. And then I've also, I experienced it. I think a lot of people I meet along the way, when they find out what I do, they've experienced it. It is, it's abuse is what it is. And gaslighting and making you feel confused and lost because you're going, I'm an adult. Why am I being treated this way? And how come nobody's helping me? And so you're isolated. And there's a lot of research that it affects marriages. People feel isolated at work and they come home and they vent to their spouse. And after a year or two or three, the spouse is like, I can't do this anymore. It's so damage is just crazy.
The spouse isn't the psychiatrist. The spouse can only take so much. That's why, everyone needs somebody like you out there and out there like a psychiatrist or a psychologist.
We all need therapy.
Yeah.
We really
What do you think is solution to all of this situation? I
think there's different ways to look at it, right? So I think one solution is that employers have to care more about their people. And, there's a lot. I often have to sort of make a business case to a C-suite about why they should hire me, which is crazy to me. That they should, it's like, if for no other reason, because you care about the people who work here and the way that they feel. But I end up having to say, well, it's probably cost you this much money. And here I only cost this much money. So you're actually going to save money if you hire me. It's just that kind of boggles my mind. But so that's one piece. In terms of individuals, if you feel bullied, it's a rough place to be. And so it's about being really aware of how you feel and how you're responding. And if you see your performance declining and you can see that you're not yourself, that's a sign to leave. You know, if you talk to the HR about it and they're not helping you, go somewhere else where they care. Because I think a lot of times people try to fight for their job, and rightfully so, I get it. But if it's appearing to be a losing battle, just go somewhere else. And I know I say that with a grain of salt, like it's easy. I know it's not, but I just, as we said, lots of damage that I see, and we have to take care of ourselves.
Period.
Yeah, and can you tell me a little bit about as far as the CNN and everything that you've been on? Can you tell me how that present time and the past, which has been in the past, has helped show you a different side of yourself that you never seen before?
That's a great question. I love that. Yeah, you know, I've learned about myself that I'm resilient and positive, sometimes to a fault. Like my optimism gets me into trouble. Good thing I have a team to tell me we can't do that, Catherine. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I mean, I have learned a lot about myself through this process, and it's emotional. You know, when we do those workforce surveys, we often interview people at random too, just to get some other information, and that's tiring and exhausting. And I've hung up an interview before several times and just kind of cried for a minute because I needed to get it out. You know, it's tough work, but I'm learning a lot. One of our core values at Civility Partners is to learn a lot. So we recognize we don't know hardly anything, and we're always trying to learn. People always say I don't know everything. I'm like, clearly nobody does. So I'm gonna reverse it. We don't really know much other than what we know through our discovery.
You know, I noticed the broom is right in the background. My broom is right in the background. That is so embarrassing.
And the experiences we've had. So we're very humble in that way too. And I think I've also learned that I think I'm a pretty good leader. You know, I really would be mortified if my team told me that I acted in the ways that, you know, our clients' people act. So I really try to walk the talk, and I really believe in the stuff that I train and teach and coach. So yeah, those are some of the things that I've learned.
She shows the truth, y'all, because you got to think somebody that got fired from a corporate job and now is doing good with the business that she has now shows that she is moving forward, and her behavior that was showing then, it shows that your environment can produce a behavior out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that it's true?
100%. Like I said, it's the context. So if somebody, well, here, let me give you an example. I was an expert witness for a court case where this woman who worked in a fire department was suing the fire department for sexual harassment and discrimination. And they brought me on as an expert to talk about the bullying aspects, because not all bullying is harassment, not all harassment is bullying. And I remember the opposing attorney, the attorney who was representing the fire department, shared some examples of poor behavior, one of which is mortifying. This poor woman came to work and found some stuff in her coffee. I'll see it.
The only reason I'm fast forwarding it is because I can't listen to the rest, because all of it. Anytime I'm doing a video and it's 20 minutes, is because I want to extend it to 30 minutes. But yeah.
Somebody did that, right? And I said, 100% it is, because that person came to work and did something horribly egregious and thought it was okay. And the reason they thought it was okay was because the fire chief gave him that impression. You know, so so it is the context. And I think if you move on to a different workplace, maybe that person is bullying, if they go somewhere else, maybe they wouldn't act that way. Maybe they would, but maybe not. You know, so it's people do what they're allowed to do. We're always pushing boundaries. So the organization has to make sure those boundaries are clear, what not to cross.
And where do you see your business going in the future? Before you answer that question, tell me about your CNN experience. You still haven't stated your CNN.
Oh my gosh, that was so much.
Experience. You still haven't stated your CNN. Your CNN experience. So you got me much to answer that question. Tell me about your. So you got me much to that question. Tell me you must that question. Tell me when you must that question.
Things that I've learned.
Tell me about your CNN experience. You still
yeah, those are some of the things that I've learned.
Tell me about your CNN. So y'all must tell me about we must
learned.
tell me about your CNA. So y'all must
that I've learned.
Tell me about your CNN experience. You still haven't stated yet. You still have experience. You You still haven't stated your
Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, that was one of the that I've learned.
Tell me about your CNN experience.
Oh my gosh, that was one of the scariest experiences of my life.
But you did it.
I did it. They called me the day before and said, we're doing a segment on, it was on less smoothness. Is that how you say it? Who was yet another, somebody who got into trouble. And they wanted me to comment on it. So they said, go, there's a studio downtown. So I learned all the backstory of how this stuff happened. So I went to this little professional studio downtown that, contracts with CNN. So I wasn't in the CNN studio. I was in this little place in downtown San Diego. And I just remember like watching the video and waiting to hear the question come to me. And I was scared to death. And it's so funny because I was in a room by myself, but I'm just like, CNN, and you psych yourself. So it was one of the scariest things. And of course, just like they do, they'll ask you 2 questions and then they move on to some other story. So, yeah, but it was scary.
She did it, though.
Did you feel relief when after like running a race, how after you so scared, you think you're not going to make it. And then afterwards you were like, is that it?
Yeah.
Did I really get scared off of that?
Yeah, so did I really not sleep last night for that 1 minute? Yeah, it was scary.
Where do you see yourself in your business going in the future?
I've had the fortunate, experience of growing. When I started Civility Partners in 2009, it wasn't, workplace bullying wasn't a thing. I spent a lot of time calling HR associations, hey, could I speak at your chapter meeting? And they'd say, we talk about harassment already. We don't bullying. What is that? And so lots of naysaying.
What?
Yeah, they would, because workplace bullying wasn't a thing in 2009. And it wasn't until all the school bullying stuff started really coming out. And then I was able to ride that wave to say, well, bullying happens at work too. So it was, and even my friends and family were telling me, you can't have a business around bullying. That doesn't, why don't you be a leadership coach? School bullying stuff started really coming out. And then I was able to ride that wave to say, well, bullying happens at work too.
Okay.
So it was, and even my friends and family were telling me, you can't have a business around bullying. That doesn't, why don't you be a leadership coach or something? And it was just because they hadn't heard that phrase before. And I'm like, I see the research. I know it's a problem. I'm going to do it. Fast forward all these years, I have a team of 5 and we continue to meet and exceed revenue goals year after year. So I think, especially too with COVID and Me Too and Black Lives Matter, that organizations are paying more attention to culture than they were before. So it's not as hard to sell when I'm, talking to potential clients. So yeah, I think my business is going to continue to grow, knock on wood. But I'm shooting for the sky. The bigger we are, the more lives we can help. Right?
Have you ever thought about doing like an app or something for the bullying so you can get your message on to many millions of people? I don't want no money for that. I just throw an app out there for everything. Everybody, when they have a suggestion, I just throw it out there. App.
Yeah. I have thought about what an app might look like. I know there are apps, for example, too, when you type an email, it's like a widget and it will kind of scan it for aggressive tone of voice or use. I know there's apps out there for reporting, bad behavior. So I don't know. I haven't quite honed in on what that might be, but I've definitely.
You already got the ball rolling.
Yeah,
you studied it.
Yeah.
So how can the people reach you?
I'm all over the phone.
Got the ball rolling.
Yeah,
You done studied it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how can the people be?
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
So
Yeah.
how can the people reach you?
I'm all over the internet. I'm on LinkedIn. My website is civilitypartners.com. We have a great e-newsletter we send out once a week that we really try to provide really tangible information for both individuals and how to make sure you're participating in a positive environment, as well as managers and leaders. So sign up for that. You can do that on my website, or if you follow me on LinkedIn, you'll get it through my LinkedIn newsletter. But Google me and you'll find pages. That's Google me and you'll find pages.
I know that's right. Okay. So, do you have any advice based on everything you've told the audience to give your young entrepreneurs that are struggling, to become someone like you? What advice do you have for them?
Resilience, and seek information. I mean, I can't tell you how many kind of informative interviews I did when I was first starting, and I still do it now, not to the same degree, but just if I met somebody at a networking event that appeared to be doing kind of what I wanted to be doing, or had, they would talk about some big client, I'd be like, I need to know how they got that big client. How do I get a big client? And can I meet you for coffee? And so I just sought information and was just soaking it in. So that's my big piece of advice. And then surrounding yourself with people who believe in you. I think a lot of times entrepreneurs, especially when you're first starting out, most people are trained for the 9 to 5, which is a 9 to 5 job. And so people fear for you, and that comes through in their advice to you. They're projecting their own fears about being an entrepreneur. So you'll hear people say, don't do that, or are you sure? Or, I'm really nervous for you, I have your nails. But there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. So surround yourself with people who understand where you're at and aren't going to be telling you, no, you can't reach it. But
Thank you so much.
Newsletter, but get it through my LinkedIn newsletter, but newsletter. Newsletter.
Thank you so much for joining my show. Like, seriously, you definitely take care. Stay on the line. Stay on the line, Miss Matisse. Everyone take care, be safe, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Take care.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys. Everyone take care. Stay on the line, Miss Matisse. Everyone take care, be safe. Yes, no, we're right, Mom. Everyone take care. Be safe, and I will see you guys. I will see you guys. I will and Miss Matisse. Everyone take care, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Take care.
Thank you.
I gotta start putting the caption like I used to. That'll be in my next video if I can slide this video on out. Okay, that's downloading. Let me take a Motrin. I'm taking a little break real quick, just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Give me a second. Okay. Actually, drunk too much. Okay. This is a very slow process. So, okay, I know. Wait. Stopped again. Fooey. Give me a second. Mama say, mama say. Okay, now what? First, we'll start with Facebook. As always. Go here, here, downloads. What? Where is it at? Where would it be at? It's playing hide and seek and stuff, man. Wow. No, that's not what I want. No. Wow, it's not what I want. Open file. We can delete that. We can delete that too. No, we're gonna keep that. No. So we got that. Let's trash. 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 Whoa. How did this get on here? Move the trash. 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 Now, downloads, documents, downloads. There we go. Okay, it got it already. So now scoop this on over to the right. This on over right here. Oh crap. Hold up. Thanks, Antonia Harmon, and who else? Who else? Catherine. Catherine. Oh, I gotta. Oh crap. I'm gonna have to take a break. Catherine. Matisse. Hope you enjoy. Okay, that's going. I have to do WeTransfer, but I need to pay for WeTransfer. All of these programs are coming back to bite me. Oh, golly gee golly. Log in. Google. I agree. Oh, it lets me. Okay, we're gonna milk it for all it's worth. And I got Apple too. Okay, cancel. Now we go to who? What's this? To my email. Okay, what is her name? Dang, it looks so raggedy. No. Give me a second, you guys. The only reason I'm not showing you is because I'm going through my emails. And Catherine Matisse. I still gotta send people some stuff. Um, um, who else? Um, ah, who else? It's been a minute. Long fuck. Okay. Who else? I gotta fill out that form. Catherine, Antonia, da 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 da. Da. Here is the footage edited, and I'll be sending the footage. Oh, not footage. Footage through your link. Okay. So is that going? Okay. Okay. So we got Facebook retransfer. We need DCTV and MNN and Thurston Community Media. So MNN, Thurston Community Media, and both allow, allow, allow. Okay. Go back to my messages. Messages. All these junk mail. It drives me crazy getting junk mail, man. It truly do. Where are you at? Is this the right one? DCTV? That's not the right one. There we go. Go back. I forgot their name, but I remember it if I see it. I got a lot to do today. No. Go back down. Karen Lee. That's their name. Okay. So we got MNN, Thirsty Community Media. Yeah. Oh, crap. Which email address is this shit, man? Kimberly Cloud Show at Gmail. Okay, that's open. There's some community media. We transfer is almost done. Put that right there. Let me send them a message. Catherine, Matisse, and who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Antonia Harmon. Hello. I wanted to tell you guys that something important. I am sending you and your footage now. If needed, you can download it. It's coming from Hauser Kimmy 752 at gmail.com. Thanks for your cooperation. It was a pleasure. Okay. I got that. Upload media. Upload your media here. Right here. Continue. Let me see something. One. Oh, I don't remember my project name. Shit. I have to sign in. And I made this bomb. One two two nine four two zero. Okay, that's set up. That's done. Continue. I need to call the lady from DC. Hold on, I gotta write this down. Give me a second. Here I come. Okay. Tear this page out. Okay. Now, I'm gonna send it to all these places, but I gotta call DCTV because I am out of slots and for the year. So there's no need to do DCTV right now until I get a confirmative answer for 2025. Let me look up. Oh, let me look up. Yeah, I know 1229420. Okay, now Santa Barbara TV or TVSB. Try it again. Oh, I know where it's at. I'm so glad I put it there. Wait. Okay, we'll do this. I can't show y'all because it requires my address. So let's go ahead and do it. I sent it to him and now email. Featuring Antonia Harmon and Catherine Matisse. Wait, I know how I'm gonna do this. Copy, paste, delete. No, delete. This episode is about the strong with, how you spell wizard? With wizard. Okay, go back, go back, go back. No, of the UK gaining momentum, helping people through magic and medical practice. Uh, and wizard and a CNN person, CNN invitee for anti-bullying. Let me see if I spelled that right. A wizard and from UK. How many words is that? Good. I was able. And a, not and a CNN invitee for anti-bullying. So that's what's going to be on the cable program guide of Santa Barbara. I really appreciate Renee. So requested air date. This will be 5 to 7. It may take for the file to play back. So I'm gonna go with the 5th. I'm gonna go with the 5th, August 5th, 2024. Yes, copyright clearances. The Kimberly Cloud Show LLC featuring No, I am not a robot. Submit. Okay, everything looks good. Okay. So now what? Close that. Oh, here. This show is the about two wonderful ladies. One lady is a proclaimed wizard that heals people from the UK. Another lady has been on CNN and helps people with bullying, bullying in high end jobs. I put a hyphen, high end jobs. And that's all I need to copy and paste that. Okay. Does your show fit within our monthly themes? Education, global, downloads. No, I was about to put it on there twice. It would have took forever. Forever. Okay. Now go to Thurston Community Media. Oh crap. I gotta open up a new link for Thurston because I gotta copy and paste something else. Allow. Boom. 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 Upload your program. Go ahead and do that. Add files. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, go back. Go to uploads at Thurston Community Media. Now you see why I wanted it just right. Yeah, I may had a couple of hiccups, but I don't care. It's worth it. It does me good. Featuring who? Okay, that's downloading. I had neighborhood is downloading. We don't need DCTV. Facebook will tell me. Um, Instagram, StreamYard. I already put them on Apple Podcasts. So let me write Renee. Holly. I could have sworn. Oh man. It's wait, wait, let me see something. Go back to important. Eric. What? Eric. Here we go. Hey, Eric. I would like to know if it is being played on the phone app and another app as well, so that when um, it starts to play, they can look at their show. Also, have you been getting the links for the show through WeTransfer with the playback form you wanted me to fill out? I truly, oh my God, I misspelled truly. Appreciate Okay. That's done. That's done. 72%. Go here. That's done on Facebook. 77%. Go here. I don't want no daggone meat woman. She's like, my last email. I'm like, I'm not trying to buy no meat from online. Anybody can go do their meat. I'm going through my emails right now. Slowly. Okay. Keep that on. I got you. All this junk now. It's happening again. I'm gonna have to go do this later. hate junk now. Okay, it's done. What is this? Ron's interview tomorrow. Let's take a look. I got like 6 different emails, so I have to keep them clear for emails like this. Let's go to StreamYard. Tomorrow's the 5th. If I didn't, whoa, oh, what? Calendly. Log in. Calendly, I didn't know it to take that long with you. Let's refresh you. Oh my God. We're gonna close you. Calendly. Log in. Kimberly. Walker. Scheduled events. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go back to StreamYard. How did I get his name mixed up? Okay. Too easy. We're going to delete this. That's the last time I'm going to hold on. Give somebody a shout out, because whoever it is knows that I like big business. Okay. Too easy. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do it like this. Where is it at? 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 Okay. So we're gonna go to StreamYard. Okay. Close that out. Okay. Here. Those are the two ladies I need to write back. I need to go back. Okay. Go back here. Could have sworn I downloaded it. What's going on? I deleted it. Oh my God. Show all downloads. It just downloaded. What are you telling me, dude? Let me empty the trash. Maybe that's it. Let me refresh this for a second. Another hiccup. Okay, cool. It went through. Yeah, cool. Do 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 do. Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, go here tomorrow at 9. Let me send her the stuff. Okay, copy. Here is okay. Okie doke. So we're gonna go to trash and start deleting the trash. I'll be all day, man. I try. I try. I swear I try. This was over the weekend. Okay, I sent them the link. Okay. So, let me check something else. Okay. That's. What's that? Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I can't get on nowhere to start my homework until Tuesday. That's where the new project begins. And I have two appointments on the 5th. Somebody canceled on me. Um, so the next time I get somebody that's a big, renowned person, which I think it was a setup as usual, because there's no way people, like cancel. It happens, but like for him to cancel, it just seemed like a big setup. This was on the 29th, you know, it's still going on where people take people. I mean, for you to have to take people information and then download it to your computer and then upload it and then say, hey, I'm this person, here you go, uh, is a sad thing to do. I think you have no life. I know rojos mean red. I don't know what elite or G-hos mean. I should copy and paste that. Hold on, y'all. So what you do is you go to get the most biggest person that is on Matchmaker FM, and then you try to bring them my way and act like you're not desperate, but you just want to do a podcast. And then, I mean, it's just sad, man. It's really sad. And I feel sorry for whoever's doing it. And then cancel at the last minute. That's some sad stuff, man. You have a no life. Whoever's doing it really literally have no life. Come on. I copied it. It didn't even make me mad. The only person I told was the person I cussed out. I'm gonna get off of here. I hope this Julio. See, I didn't heard of this person before, but I gotta know what he's saying. I've seen that person before. Hi, hi, Julio. You never showed up. You never showed up for the interview, bro. I would love to interview you, but you just gotta hit me back up. I know rojos mean red. Let me see. English translation. I'll listen to this when I get off. Red eyes. So ojitos means red eyes. I knew rojos mean red. I don't know what ojitos mean. And y'all say stuff backward than us. Evil eyes. Nobody got red eyes. Julio Perez. Thank you for telling me about that. Be blessed after that song. I hope so. I hope I get blessed after that song. So anyway, let me get off of here and take a break. Too much radiation from the camera. So yeah, Instagram said we ain't gonna let you F yourself up. So they just cut the stream midstream and me saying that. Instagram, really? I'm trying to figure out what I can do. What time? Oh my God, it's already 3:38, 11:03. So I don't like to be on time when I'm not on time. I got everybody I need to call and do that for. Um, I'll find some reason to get on here and chit chat with y'all. It's still early. I was about to say go check my mail. Oh, do y'all see that? Hold up, hold up. My big butt in the way. I got another certificate right there. Thanks to Santa Maria sending it to me. Alice Patino, you deserve a round of applause. You helped me get my banner back, and and that's how big it was. That's how big it was when it was up on Walmart. Like really, they looked out for me in Santa Maria. The good people looked out for me, but the bad people overpowered them. So my banner was in the street. Like they had every veteran banner in the street. And when you did the roundabout circle to Walmart, my banner was there and it was that size. Now, during the course of the end, somebody knocked down my banner. And I was like, what? I was so heated. And I know somebody was muscled or something bad happened. So anyway, they were going to take the banners down anyway, and they blamed it on the wind, but I was so mad. So this certificate of appreciation is signed by Mayor Alice Patino. I got it back in July or April of 2022 and it's filmed. It's filmed, and she was like, you didn't have hair like that in the military. She was so sweet. I appreciate her. They ain't have to give me that plaque. And then my master's degree plaque is gonna go right there. God, that looks virtual. God, it's the lighting. Okay, can I see some, red? Anyway, um, thank you, Mayor Alice Patino. I got to meet. Have I met anybody else? I went to a Trump rally in Santa Maria, two of them, but I didn't stay because they stay there all day, just beep beep honk if you like Trump, and so many people are afraid. They're like, honey, don't beep. They're counting the beeps. Okay, sweetie, I won't honk. I'll be like this, beep beep. Have y'all seen that picture? Okay, I interviewed this woman named Air Force Amy, right? Air Force, like in the Air Force, and her name is Amy. Not 69, not 73, not 42, but Air Force Amy. She is, I don't want to say what she is, you'd be the judge of it, but she was a wonderful guest, and she had a trunk, a picture saying DJT, and she had a beautiful set of nothing, but it was a bra. It was a bra and underwears, but she has a beautiful body. Whether she did or not, it doesn't matter. She was representing Donald Trump. And she was like, hello, and everybody just blasted and loved it. She's a model. She is a model, and she's older than me, and she looks way better than me. Hey, I'm carrying pounds here, baby. And I look up to her, man. That's another one who got me thinking about getting myself together. because I want to look good for me, you know. And then my audience don't have time to see jelly just hanging around. How would you feel if I just put a can of a thing of jelly right here and I'm typing? They like, what's up with the jelly? The jar of jelly. You know, and I'll be like, it's just my jelly, man. And I carry jelly everywhere with, you know. At least Jelly Roll got rich off of that, man. Jelly Roll is smart. So Air Force Amy is a beautiful Caucasian white woman with blonde hair and everything. No, I'm not obsessed with her. That was one of my guests, but I've had a lot of beautiful, whether white or black or Hispanic. Um, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Writing back two lovely ladies. Write back two beautiful women. I'm not gonna put that back the last. I'm not gonna put them on Apple Podcasts yet because when I do the interview with the last two guests or the one guest, whoever show up tomorrow or both guests, I'm gonna put them all on Apple Podcasts that day. But give them their videos if they haven't downloaded it themselves. But yeah, man. I can't believe I got to speak to a wizard and an anti-bullying personnel that been was on CNN. I didn't want to sound like I was bullying her. I just wanted, what CNN and her talked about, but that's big business. So yeah, they gonna interview you for like 2 minutes, but they had interest in you. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing when CNN, have interest when it's about business. When it's about politics, CNN, ha, ha. I won't even get into it. But they do got their good perks, man. They do. You know. So I'm about to go do my paperwork. I don't think I want to leave because that's why I got everything I needed. Um, I probably just let me see. We got to come up with a plan. What are we gonna do when we get off of here and get back on here? So, what do y'all think? I know it'd be crickets, but I gotta think about what I'm gonna talk about. I got a joke for you. So, once I get my new wig, I'm gonna take this wig, go to the Seattle cemetery, bury it in the pet cemetery where it belongs. R.I.P. to this wig. Did that make y'all laugh? Uh, I got that from Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live saying stop jocking us, but I got that from Saturday Night Live when it was the final debate between Trump and Biden. But it's the truth. They're gonna be like, "Ma'am, step out of this pet cemetery." I'm be like, "I'm burying a wig. What's wrong with that?" Golly, people can't bury wigs these days. I'm bored as crap. I don't want to edit another one. I just want to keep it once every week, two people. Once every week, two people. Do my homework, edit a video, do, do my homework, edit a video, get off here. but I have no homework to do this weekend because I sped it up. Now I probably do that way if everything goes according to plan. Now I looked at my grade, and my grade is a solid B. It's not a minus or a plus. Then that can either bring me to a B plus A minus, or that can bring me to a B minus C, which will drop my grade drastically. Now, from what I talked to him about, I don't want my grade to drop. It's still passing, but it's lower than standards, and it's lower than standards to me because I've been getting A's. But this is a hard class. But he knows the dedication I put in. He knows that I strategically maneuvered this class without a tutor. I did it 3 weeks with a tutor, and then I stopped tutoring because I figured, you know what, that's not cheating, but this isn't a full blown statistics class. This class is geared towards business statistics. So it's different. Just like when I took psychology statistics, that was different than this class, even though I remembered some stuff from the last class. So, yeah, it was doable, but it was definitely difficult. I'm not going to lie. This was the most difficultest class that I've had in statistics. And I have one more statistics class, and that's for the doctorate. So think about how that's going to be like crap, man. That's going to be hell in itself. And I may need this tutor again. I will, because this is an 8-week course instead of a 6-week course. And like I said, I thank everybody, on my team, like seriously. I thank them. I may not have a Kimberly Cloud administration. Here come another joke before some people get a little sour before they sweet. First they're sour, then they sweet. I may not have a Kimberly administration yet, but stop being arrogant. Kimberly administration right now. I put that. That sounds better, right? I forgot the joke. But I do have a Kimberly Cloud team. And that's my lawyers and judges and all of that wants to see me make it. So yeah. And I'm not just saying this. I could easily just be like, forget them, but I'm being honest. I'm being honest. You know what I'm gonna make me next? That I don't know if that's considered gumbo or not, but it's octopus, shrimp, clams, mussels, and something else. I cooked that with some Old Bay seasoning and some not olive oil, but some type of oil, and it came out perfect. But it's hot as crap. So after I finish that, it's hard to eat octopus. Not unless you Chinese or Asian and you know how to cook it to where it's like soft. Like I've eaten octopus before in a can, like with the sardines, and it still was a little rubbery, but it tasted like fish. So I went along with it. Like those proteins, like to eat octopus is different. It's very different. So, and rice. I made some rice with it. But I'm gonna make me some oh my God, I hate eating chili The chili is so good. You know, it's hot. I know the elements don't go together, you know, chili on a hot day, but I gotta stretch out my food intake because I want to make sure. And I got some oxtail and some chopped up meat that falls off the bone if you boil it for a long time. That'd be good too. But I'm not gonna fix that quite yet. I'm gonna buy some hamburger meat. I like the fattening hamburger meat. I know that sounds weird. That doesn't sound weird coming from a girl that drink Red Bull and eat Reese's peanut butter cup sticks, crunchy sticks. But the reason why I like it is because it gives off more flavor. Now, I will tell you, the caged eggs. Some people don't even know what caged eggs and non-caged eggs mean. Now don't laugh at me, because I didn't know what it means. It's smart as I appear to be. I didn't understand it. So I asked the guy, he was an African American. I said, what's the difference between caged and non-caged? He said, he looked at me. He always had a smart joke to tell. And he looked at me and he was like, well, caged, not caged. How would you feel if you were caged in and making babies? Those babies would have so much negative, a negative impact. So it's under stress. The caged eggs is under stress, right? So you're eating what stressful events it went through. It ate, it was caged, it ate what they gave it and everything. And then they plop out a egg and we eat it. But the mayo that I got that's non-caged tastes way better. And I've been eating mayo for years. When I tasted it, I said it's so rich and it's different. Very different. Now, I did not put my rice up because I'm alternating cinnamon sugar rice. I didn't implement the rice with the stuff. So it's like hardening on the top. I had a thing to put over it or some aluminum foil, but I was just being lazy. So it's now hardening on the top and the bottom. And so I gotta peel off the middle part. Oh, ugh. So yeah, but so I don't got nothing to talk about. Oh crap! And that's all I see. Oh, brain medicine. I will show y'all, but I have to stop taking it. I have to stop taking my ibuprofen. I have to stop taking my Alpha Brain, my CBD, because I take CBD. I just started taking it. And remember that story I told you guys? It ain't a story, it's a dream, which makes it real because it's my dream. I started taking the CBD right after that. Now, CBD mixed with CBG, zero THC. It had everything I bought had zero THC, and it's for pain. So when I dream, I'm more in a deeper state, a relaxation state, which means my dreams I can remember now. Sometimes, because I don't remember. Well, I do remember, but I don't want to talk about that dream. It's nothing crazy. I just don't want to talk about it because I hope it's true. So yeah, but I bought this stuff called. I want y'all to see this. Now I tell you, I have a lot of brain medicine, but this right here, I haven't been taking for a couple of days. when I go to a store, I cannot wait. It's gonna be like a kid in a candy store going to one of those fitness stores. But this is what it is. The gut brain connection. This is pretty good, but it doesn't grind up. The best bet is to put it in a blender. It's just regular milk mixed in with the chocolate, and the chocolate looked like it would, this is how it was. I didn't just go ham, and this is what it is. And this is what it is. So it support memory, mental focus, cognitive, reduce stress, improve digestion, reduce bloating, break down gut biofilms, and immune function. So that was my first time trying it. But what I'm gonna do is the next time I'm just gonna put in like make a chocolate smoothie or something. All I need is ice, that, and milk, creamy oat milk, and that's it. And then it blends way better than me just taking a fork and whisking it. But yeah, I try to take care of my brain. I know I may not, I can't say I'm not, but I may not get dementia. Not because I'm taking brain medication, but because I didn't do as much drugs that my father did, and what he did definitely surpassed what I've done. Surpassed it by 2 decades, if not 3, if not more. It may be infinite. So he has dementia, and I'm supposed to be seeing him soon. I don't know when. It's going to be after I get my master's, and it's going to be very brief, but I can't leave him like that hanging. Yeah, he did some messed up stuff, but some people, when that crack pandemic came around, all jokes aside, some people, it connected and rewired their brains. Crack cocaine rewires some people's brains to be addicted fully. Weed, yeah, but then your mind, with weed, the real weed, your mind get curious to what else is out there. So some people were doing LSD and marijuana. And some people were still doing methamphetamine a little bit, but didn't know it was very limited. But then you graduate to crack cocaine, and it's just baking powder with cocaine. And some people mix it with niacin or other things to keep them coming back. But it rewires the brain, and it makes them a zombie. It turns something on in their brain that only thing they can think about is proceeding to get out of jail and use this drug. And that's why we need to just limit it or keep it off the streets. I remember in my time in Clarksville, I give it to the Clarksville police. I give it to the Clarksville police and every other police place. Because there used to be droughts. Droughts where nothing was coming in. They were keeping it clean. Now, I can only imagine how bad Clarksville is. Probably people that gotten off the force, So yeah, he had a major drug problem. But, that's still my dad. That's still my blood. And it's a reason why he's still alive. And I'm going to take some pictures. I'm not even going to stay there that long because it's just going to make me feel more depressed. But I'm going to make sure the nurses are around me. Give him some pictures. Give him a t-shirt or two that shows my show. and so he can wear it and he can remember me. And I have some gifts for him. Maybe I'll go next Father's Day. I don't know, but I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there and take good care of him. I can't fully take care of him, no, and I'm glad the VA didn't give me to him because of my moving. But I can sit up there and take care of him and visit him like a daughter should. I'm going to do that. And I've been telling y'all that. I just don't know what date I was going to show up. I don't know what date. I don't want to say what date because that's going way out there, and I got to make sure everybody is in correspondence and it gets approved. So, yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. I've seen some people. One day, I'll give you an example of how it rewires the brain. It never quite rewired my brain because I got off of it. Every drug I ever used, I got off cold turkey, and some has been harder than others. But one day I was using, and I'll tell you, I'm gonna be honest, I was using cocaine, not crack cocaine, but cocaine, the powdered stuff, which 80% of the United States was using back in the 70s and 80s. And I only got influenced through my brother using it. I wanted to know what it was like. So I was using with this coworker. I won't say her name. It changed though, because she got married. She was Hispanic. And she I accidentally dropped it. It always happens, whether it's a purse or keys, sometimes it slips out of my hand and it fell on my floor. And I didn't sweep my floor for like a couple of days. She gets down and starts taking her finger, going like that, going like that, and all like that. I said, whoa, 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 what are you doing? And she's like, you're going to waste this? This is good stuff. I said, oh my God. And that's when red flags started coming because I would have wasted it. Now, it's not because she was Hispanic. All the Hispanic going people, why you had to blow in race? I'm just describing her. She could have been white. She could have been black. She could have been Indian. I'm just describing what this drug will do to people. And that's why I got off of it. I couldn't take the trips where they put flour in a powder bag or give you limited amounts for a big amount, or nothing is in the bag. It's something totally different that burns your nose and makes you have a chemical reaction. Anything could be in there. It could kill you. And I had the will to think like that. Some people don't care and get bamboozled all the time, and they continue to do these drugs. So that's why I got off. I didn't get off because I got caught by the police. I'm not saying I was smart, but I wasn't like out there. I wasn't out there. I would never do that again. I have no urge. I had plenty of times where it's been near me and I've said, no, no, thank you. No, I'm good. After I quit, it just was coming in abundance around me. And I was like, no, I'm good. But this, I'll drink. It's healthy. It got B12 and it got niacin in it. How nice is that? It got, which helps the blood. It got pantothenic acid and B6. So yeah, it's healthy. The only thing that's not healthy, yada yada, is the 70% of sugar. Yes, it got a lot of sugar in it. But don't all drinks come. Like I said, you gotta weigh the good with the bad, man. And I'd rather have the sugar intake because I need all the energy that I can get. It's still an L show going on. Yeah, this is it. It's still an L show going on. Dang. That was a beauty spacecraft. It's still called a spacecraft. I know y'all heard it, right? I gotta get off of here. Cause I'll talk about nothing. And then it'll come back to bite me on CNN. She was talking about nothing. Watch this clip. She goes into talking about cocaine. She goes into talking about this. She goes into talking about that. You know the different panels. You know how it go down or it goes up or it goes side or it goes side or it goes out. All my editors like, what? How did she know that? Okay, I gotta get off of here. Bye.